Let's get more on this story. Patrick Gathara is the editorial cartoonist in East Africa's largest daily newspaper, Daily Nation. He joins me now from Nairobi. Thanks for joining us. Now, you're a cartoonist, so paint a picture for us in words of how you see this election day.
Well, thanks for having me. Just a quick correction. I left the Nation, so I'm actually now working with something, a website called the elephant.info. But on the election itself, I would say that I think the first part of it, which is probably the easier part, is over. Polls have closed, and as has happened with pretty much all our elections, on voting day, all goes well. It's all peaceful. Now the hard part comes, which is counting, tallying, and announcing the results that comes, and that's where is always problems. So I think for now, everybody is hoping that the IEBC, which is the body that is tasked with holding the elections, has its acts together, and that the next few hours will pretty much will be the test for it now.
Now, we know it's a close-run thing. Some commentators are saying it isn't who wins, but it's going to be how the loser and his supporters then react. Do you agree?
To a large extent, yes. I think the big question will be whether or not people will believe the results that are given out by the Independent Elections and Boundaries Commission. All over throughout the campaign period and before, there's been a real emphasis on the need for the elections to be seen to be free, fair, and credible. And this is exactly the fear that lots of people have, is that if the results are not seen and the process is not seen as trustworthy, that whoever loses might then not accept. We've had talk before from the opposition, from Raila Odinga's camp, saying that they cannot even trust the courts to adjudicate a petition, which means that the only option left, if they do dispute the results, will probably be action on the street. And that raises a whole, or opens a whole kind of worms for Kenya.
It certainly does. It could mean for a very tense time. Now, in the past, there has tended to be controversy at election time, hasn't there? Vote rigging, violence. I mean, the front runners, they've avoided particularly provocative speeches in the run-up to election day. Do you think it's been a fair run fight?
Well, it has been, although there have been the usual and very dangerous ethnic undertones throughout the process. There's been the demonization of Raila Odinga, for example, by the government side, and also the way the IEBC has conducted itself has not been the most transparent way. So it doesn't actually engender lots of confidence going into this. You will remember that following the 2013 election, many people had lots of misgivings with how that election was carried out, all the technology that we relied on to conduct a fair election after the debacle of 2007 failed in 2013. So the question again is, will that work this time? Will people believe it? You know, and you're right, when it comes to elections, there's always been this undertone of violence that accompanies them. You know, and I think everybody right now is just hoping that the IEBC can deliver a credible result, so then we don't have issues that would need to be adjudicated on the streets.
Well, thank you very much for your insight into those Kenyan elections. Thank you.